Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Tyrod Taylor's Bears going up against Rodgers' Packers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Green Bay Packers. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Taylor. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, here's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Taylor will throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Stays on his feet, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 4. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Taylor steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the red zone this time. Slot man moves right. The play clock's running down. Now Rodgers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Wants to try to add the PAT.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now the Packers get set to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rodgers to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action with Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's complete to Robinson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Taken in at the 11. Back now at Lambeau. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so
I
either.
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Taylor. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor operating from the gun. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Eight yards still remaining here on third down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Time for a break. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers,
Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.